Motorsports fans, we got something cool for you today. It is the longest point-to-point race in America. It is Vegas to Reno. It's legendary, it's iconic. We are here in Crystal, Nevada. #1 qualifier, Nick Whetstone, getting ready to blast off. Stay with us. We're gonna chase this race. 550 miles of grueling Nevada desert. And it's all about who's gonna make it to Reno first. Here we go, Whetstone ready to take off out of Australia. And guys, look at the dust already. This is the advantage of qualifying up front, clean air. This is gonna be very tough to contend with. But a man who knows that is your three-time defending winner, Ryan Arceiro, trying to do it for the 4th consecutive year. He will start #2 today with this very political livery. He is pumped up, ready to go. We've got 3 different classes that are the marquee, the headliners out here. Unlimited trucks. You've also got the buggies, and look who got the 3rd overall. It is J.P. Gomez. Stagger the start. That is Brian, folks, best in the desert, son of the late great Casey, folks. This was his favorite race, ladies and gentlemen. Gomez gets the 15-second card, and he will blast off towards Reno. The cleanest air they're going to see for the next 550 miles. Look who's in the #4 spot. That is young Max Gordon with his dad, motorsports legend, NASCAR veteran, Robby Gordon. We talked to Max in qualifying. He said having his dad co-drive is like having a racing AI cheat code. Dad tells him where to brake. Dad tells him where to turn. The co-driver, oh so important this morning here. Ryan says go. Ryan says go. Looks like we may have had a malfunction with the Christmas tree. Ryan will get on it right now, trying to figure things out. Remember, guys, it's not who crosses the finish line first, it's who gets there in the shortest elapsed time. And this is why you gotta have a lot of respect for this type of series. You know, we do NASCAR, we do drag racing where they're in comfortable towers and they have Wi-Fi. Guys, we're out here in the middle of the desert. It's 104 degrees. Equipment failures can happen. You never know what's gonna happen. And right now, Martino's gonna wait patiently as they strap in and get ready to go. This team. Now, guys, they've got over 250 volunteers who make this race happen. Brian, folks, his brother Daryl and team. It takes a small army to pull it off. As Martino gets a fist bump from his co-driver, they are ready to go. They are ready to start the 2024 KC, folks. Vegas to Reno, 15-second card is out. Here comes the 28. Unlimited category here, guys. Any power adder, any size engine. As they say, your only limitation. As you can see right there in the blinding dust, Brian, folks, told him to go. He made the call. They do have transponders on him to time him, but right now a problem with the starting equipment. And here comes Raul Gomez in the #6 spot. Big rivalry between the trucks and the buggies. The buggies like to call themselves affectionately the buggy dorks. Remember, qualifying was only 5 miles. In many ways, those buggies are quicker and faster in 5 miles, but this is 550 miles. You guessed it, another buggy in the 7th spot, Philip McKilton, who will start. Remember, guys, stay with us till the end of this video. We're gonna chase this race. We are off. Look at that blinding dust. That is from one vehicle, guys. One vehicle. How important is qualifying now? Would you like to be stuck behind about 10 of those? And here is Casey Curry, monster team. 4,400 class, another different category. They had a great qualifying effort. This is why qualifying oh so important. Let's see what kind of whole shot they get. Listen to this thing. Where are my Team Honda fans? Here comes your guy. This is Ethan Ebert, turbocharged Honda Ridgeline. They have done an amazing job. They've got these Maxxis tires ready to go. Remember guys, if you're new to this sport, they carry all the equipment necessary. If they have to change a flat, if they have to make some type of adjustment, if they have to make some type of repair out in the desert, they'll do it. For a more extensive repair, they've got chase teams and helicopter teams following. HRC team, and there is one of the aforementioned helicopters up in the sky. One of the true young stars of this series. Watch them climb the ranks up through the buggies. This is Connor McMillan. He made a drivetrain adjustment for qualifying. They've now got this truck set up a lot different for the race here today. Connor trying to add Vegas to Reno in a 6100 truck to his already impressive resume. 15-second card is out. We are set to go. McMullen out of the Ultra Wheel Company. This is a Geyser Brothers truck. Ready to leave for Reno. You are clear. I can't see anything, guys. I can't imagine this. Great to see youth out here. It's another young gun to keep an eye on. This is Jack Olliges, son of legend Steve Olliges, who's recovering from a back injury. Had a great qualifying effort. He's revving it up, this 6100 machine. These guys own Team Ford. They have a Lincoln dealership, a GM dealership right here in Vegas. Make sure you get a hold of them. They love to run the Baja. They love to run Vegas to Reno, and Jack looks to be tough for many years to come. He is in the zone. Instructions from his co-driver. Brian Folks gave him the 15-second card. It is time to blast off. It is time to head to Reno, Nevada. Without skipping ahead, guys, who do you think's gonna win this race? No spoilers, drop it down below. Who do you think's gonna win? What make? Will it be a 6100 truck? Will it be a buggy? Will it be what you would expect to be the odds-on favorite, the unlimited trophy truck? Will it be this man from Australia? They have come from all over for this race. This is Craig McCarty in the 48, ready to blast off here in Crystal, Nevada. Attrition, a big part of this sport. 15-second card. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the course coming up too, guys. This will be a different Vegas to Reno than they have ever seen. Pre-runs were not allowed. There's new course. The last 50 miles is supposed to be more brutal than ever. And here we go. Nick May, hoping this is his day. Two-time defending champion in the 6100 category, Jason Coleman, looking for a great run. Can he do it? Just like Ryan Arceiro trying to become a three-peat winner here at one of the most prestigious races. As Brian Folks gives him the 30 card, he's confident, he's poised. Talking a little bit of strategy, I know I talked to Bryce Menzies one time. He said the key is taking care of your truck first 2/3 of this race. No flats, no problems, and then you pin it to win it. Here we go. Jason Coleman, ready to go. It is perhaps laps, the toughest race in America, 550 miles. We're ready to go through the unforgiving Nevada desert. My man, Brent Fox, great to see you. Brent, how you feeling? How do you mentally prepare for this?
You know what, feeling really good. Here we are, just like you said, Vegas to Reno 2024. We got 550 long miles. Our strategy going in is, you know what, keep the truck clean. Let's keep it, let's race for the win, you know, the last half of the race. Right now we're just trying to keep position, try to maintain position out there on the race, keep the air in the tires, keep the truck in good, so later in the day we can actually give ourselves a chance to compete. So that's kind of our mindset going in.
Well, best of luck, deal. We hear that last 50 miles is going to be tougher than ever. Any strategy for tackling that?
You know what, we're just going to take it easy. I'm actually only going to take it about a third of the way today. I'm getting out at pit 5. My son's getting in at pit 5. He's getting out at pit 10, and Preston Brigman's going to take it to the finish. So he's just going to take it easy up over those hills and get her to that finish. We're not so much worried. Maxis is putting out a little bit of a bonus. It's kind of going to be a tricky deal because everybody's going to be trying to win that money, and I think it's going to cost them the race. So we're going to kind of try to just take it easy through there and see if we can get the win.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. We'll see you at the finish.
And here comes Brent Fox, FX Construction. Here we go. Disappearing. And here comes the Brenthal boys. Watch out for them. Always tough, always players out here. I think this is the one Cameron Steele's in, I believe. Don't quote me just yet. It's got the big number 1 on the map. Oh, uh-oh. Popping and banging already. Whoa. They're checking up a little bit. Let's hope they don't have problems already. That was Cameron in the last one, guys. You're not seeing double. Another one, boys. They've got identical trucks. They're looking to chase their teammate here. Crystal, Nevada. Beautiful day for racing. Now, you remember that song, I Miss You Like the Deserts Miss the Rain? These racers wishing they had a little bit of rain. It's been drought-like conditions. Hotter than usual summer in Nevada. That has changed. Helicopter teams are out. Michael Marshall is coming up in the Spy truck. He had a great qualifying effort, top 20 performance. We've seen people win this race from all different positions too. Remember, it's not where you finish. It is a lapse time. It is a lapse time, so. There is the Spy truck chasing him. Ryder Swanson, he is all the way from Honolulu, Hawaii. 4950 Industries truck. Remember, like I said, guys, once the first across the line vehicle crosses, they don't know that they've won this thing yet. They just have to wait till everything is added up. There's penalties that could be implemented. You never know what's going to happen out there. They talked about there being some different obstacles. They marked this course days ago, but they don't know what happens in the meantime. There are some gates that may have had to have been opened. They warned the motorcycle. And a big shout out to this lovely lady. You recognize her from our last video, Baja Nikki. Is Arceiro going to be able to get that 4-beat?
I'm hoping so. She's crossing fingers.
She's crossing fingers. Everybody picking their favorite right now. David Ziegler, DNA Carpentry. This is a Daytona 500, an Indy 500-esque win for these drivers. Everybody wants to put this on your resume. The Baja 1000, Vegas to Reno, 2 big ones. Here comes Bob Briggs, guys. If this truck looks a little bit different, this is an old Class 8 truck. They converted it into a trophy truck. Briggs built motorsports on the side of it. Sure, they're getting some help from that. A lot of these guys own and operate their own shops. That's how they're able to do the fabrication, the building. Right now, Brian, folks, taking a look at the clock. Dustin Swanson from Honolulu, Hawaii, another member of the 4950 team. One thing on his mind, that is getting to Reno first. Even if you start this far back, you never know what's going to happen. In previous years, we've seen the entire top 10 run into mechanical problems. Big shout out to 19 Industries. This is a brand new truck for Ryan Hancock, Alexander. Oh, Nikki, could you believe if 19 Industries was able to get the win here? How impressive would that be?
That'd be great impressive.
Let's
we
see.
have 5 19 Industry trucks out here racing, so we're hoping good luck for all of
Here
them.
we go. Let's see what he can do. Baja Nikki pulling for the 19 Industries machine. Hancock is tough. Alexander Ford ready to go. Oh yeah, look at how rough it is already. Look at how rough it is already, Nikki. That 19 Industries truck hooking up. Where's my girl power at? Bailey Campbell. Out of three. Another one of the oh, she's on the gas, cleaning it out. Or maybe getting that adrenaline pumping. I'm sure it's hard to wait patiently when you know you got 550 miles to go. It'll be about 10 hours up to Reno. We'll be with you. We won't be Here comes Tommy Phelan, Rubik Racing entry. Teammates with our top qualifier, Nick Whetstone. Phelan trying to get up there. We know they've got a team and a truck to do it. Cowboy Cerrone taking a look. Cowboy, you ready to rock and roll, man?
Hell yeah.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, thank you.
What do you think about what you were looking over there moments ago?
Just looking over the top. It's gonna be long.
Yeah, that's what we
long.
hear.
I think attrition is the key to this race. So smooth and steady, and just keep after it.
You're now becoming a veteran out here with everything you've learned the last few years. What's the strategy?
I don't know. I wish I.
pedal down.
Yeah, skinny pedal down.
down.
Yeah. It's a dangerous game because you got to still run fast enough to win, but not fast enough to break. Yeah, it's gonna be wild.
We hear that last 50 miles is going to be tougher than ever.
That's what we're in, and that's when they say this race is won in the last 50. So then they put a bounty on it. It's gonna be we'll see. I'm excited. Should be fun.
All right, good luck, Cowboy and team, trying to get it done. Good luck, guys. They are getting ready to blast off 550 miles, Vegas to Reno. Guys, look who we have here. Former UFC superstar Cowboy Cerrone. Here he comes, guys, a master of the octagon, retired from the UFC, started in UTVs, has climbed his way up to 6100. It is the incomparable, tough as nails, Cowboy Donald Cerrone. Let's see what he can do. Backed by Monster Energy, he took that sponsorship right from the octagon out here into the desert. Cowboy looking for something to add to his impressive resume. A knockout blow for the former mixed martial arts champion. Cowboy is off. see they've got the lights actually covered up. Brian has adjusted. He's doing a flag start. And here comes one of the veterans of this series. Used to do it all alone in a buggy. He's in his 60s. He is Sam Berry. Stepped up from the buggies to the 6100 category. He's got a co-driver in there. He used to have a single seat buggy. Would always ask him why. He'd say, I like being alone. Well, you're not alone this time. He's got his buddy Paul Shepard, co-dog, the co-driver. Oh, so important. They help navigate this thing. They will help make any repairs if necessary. 15-second card is out for the veteran, Sam Berry. Ready to get his Vegas to Reno race underway. The 6136 ready to go. Remember guys, 6100 category spec motors, crate motors. That's the difference between the two categories. A few other minor differences. Team Rosberg, Renegades Racing out of Utah. Another one of the Renegade Race. Check this out, a little bit out of order. They're trying to adjust things. 4400, 4403 was late to the line. Let's hope he wasn't having a problem, but I'll tell you, if you're gonna have a problem, that's the time to have it before the race starts. Quickly gets to the starting line. Brian Folks and his team ready to send him away. 4403. We'll see you in Reno. Here comes David the Bulldog Payne, House of Payne Racing, 6124. Hoping they don't encounter much pain today. They're hoping for a smooth ride. 500. I want to drive that home again, guys. Yes, they marked this course. It's 550 miles. It's in the wilderness. You never know what you're going to encounter. We've seen livestock out there, fences. They've had livestock eat the markings. You never know. You guys don't know the history of this race too. Just celebrated its 25th anniversary. It was created by Brian's father, the late great Casey, who we lost a few years back. This was his favorite race. And here's another free river racing machine. That's right, late great Casey, folks, no doubt smiling down on this. Up there somewhere, smiling down that we're keeping his legacy going strong, bringing you this action courtesy of YouTube. Oh, and guys, you will never believe this. We're hearing problems already. Broken belt, not only in the first mile, I'm talking the first 500 feet. This race will humble you, that is for sure. What a tough break as their bid ends right now. Ryan waving them up, keeping them on point. Look at these starting line ruts already, guys. This gives you an idea of how chewed this course will get. Here comes Lombardo and Halverson. See ya in Reno. The heck was that, Brian? I don't know. We just sent two through the chute. Not exactly sure what happened there. Wow. I'll stay on. Bill. We'll see if we can get some clarification from Brian. Oh, taking the dust. If you appreciate me taking the dust for you, bringing in this coverage, chasing this race, please hit subscribe. Here's the north-south machinery back 4817. Take a look at that suspension, guys. So much travel. You can see Brian keeping them on point with 200 vehicles to launch. He knows he's got to keep these guys on time. They'll keep that finish line open for an extended period of time, as long as it will take for people to finish up in Reno. So they want to get everybody blasted off in case they encounter problems. Getting roasted. We might need full face helmets out here, my goodness. Whoa! If you've got problems in the first 100 feet of this course, you better strap it in and get ready. Here comes the next one, 4801. This is Brown's Motorsports out of Sierra, gear and axle. Getting ready to take off. Here we go, guys. Here comes the Ori Struts Racing Jeep, another one of the diverse vehicles here. There's the Ford Bronco. You want to talk about the Ford Bronco having problems already? Imagine how demoralizing, guys. 550 miles. And you're struggling in the first 100 feet, you're probably just sitting back in the cockpit. Here we go. Here comes 4822. A couple people late to the line. They're trying to keep them on point. Brian Folks just gave us clarification moments ago. When we saw that double start, somebody was late and missed their starting spot. That's what happened in that situation. We'll see how it's scored. .3837, about ready to take off. 15-second card is flashed. Do it for Group 1. About time for Baja. Nikki and everybody to head up the Reno. Here we go.
Reno or bust.
I love it, Nikki. Nikki, how would you describe to people that aren't here how exciting this is to be involved in this race?
Oh my gosh, this race, just to be involved and to be part of it, or whether you're racing or just a crew member, it's just a highlight.
Well, guys and ladies behind the scene too, we want to give a big shout out to Meg and Lauren in here in the truck group. Be off. Thank you guys for keeping everybody on point. Everything okay in here, Meg?
Yeah, you know what? I honestly, Jack, we always overcome any adversity.
That's right. We noticed a little bit of problem with the lights, and you just quickly overcame it.
You know what? We have to be ready at all times for anything that could go wrong. I think that's a lot of what we've been planning for this race specifically, is making sure that our race operations are so detailed that anything that could go wrong, we're ready for it at this point. And we make sure we get it going, and we keep moving. So
great job. And you work on this race year round pretty much, right?
You know what? It is. I feel like I've kind of finally come to fruition after months long of preparation, sleepless nights, and we're here. So it's really exciting.
Thank you for your hard work. Let's hope for a smooth day. Just one more late to the line, I believe. Last minute issues, but they're gonna get it off. That's all that matters. They're headed to Reno. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the 4850. Ryan making sure they're all squared away. Meg in the truck, big shout out to her, guys. She works her tail off on the series. They all do. And this is the big one. This is the Super Bowl. Communicating with Brian. Green flag wave. Okay, guys, so next time you see us at a drag strip, at a NASCAR race, at a posh Supercross facility, remember what these guys got to do to pull this race off. This is a race in the wilderness, but that's what makes it so enjoyable and so much fun. They have to get access and permits from the BLM, Bureau of Land Management. There's a lot of different things they have to comply with to make this happen. And it does take a lot of volunteers to pull this off. My man over here doing a great job. What's your name, sir?
Guy Glutkowski.
Are you loving Vegas to Reno?
It's like the 30th one.
Thanks for being here. Way off in the distance, you can see some of that dust, guys. That's what I mean. Racing over those mountains, racing out into the vast desert. It's the only way you really know they're there from this vantage point. It's all that heavy dust. Team Speed Team. Brian, congratulations. You sent Group B off. What are your thoughts here?
I'm happy we got all the motorcycles and ATVs off the line. Now we got Group D off the line, and we got a couple more, and then we're done, and then it's UTV time.
I love it. What's your best advice for these guys?
Hang on for dear life.
And there are some of the aforementioned folks from BLM. We appreciate them making sure everything's on point out here. As they said in the meeting yesterday, this is the taxpayers' land out here, so they make sure that everything's on point. And Brian makes it very, very clear. He says, hey, I don't care if it's a cable tie. I pick it up and put it in my pocket. We leave absolutely no rubbish out here in the desert. And that's what they have to do. They have to return this land to its state. As for now, guys, it's sweltering hot. I'm covered in dust. We're going to jump in the car. We're going to chase the race. Let's go. Hope you enjoyed that. Again, drop down below in the comments who you think's going to win this thing. All right, guys, here we go. You can see some of the dust out there. Look at the mountains, the scenery. We're taking the paved road. Our video from 4 years ago. You know, I got my man Gio over here. We're pumped up, ready to go. We're going to try to hit the pit 2 here. We're going to do the best we can chasing this race. Gio, we're filthy already.
Filthy. It's gonna be a long day too, so we'll see how this goes.
Best of luck to all these drivers. We're taking the easy route. As easy as it can be. We don't have to go over that mountain. Armagosa Valley. Here we go. We're seeing some roost. As we head up on, trying to find the leaders. We'll see what we can do. Here's the great thing about the desert. You don't gotta worry about your coffee getting cold. It's hotter than when I left it. So is the water, unfortunately.
Chasing the race.
Chasing the race, baby. Always a heck of an experience. Makes you appreciate just how far these guys have to go. And like I said, we're going on the paved road. They're going through silt, sand washes, rocks, boulders. Brian was talking to in the driver's meeting about this boulder mountain at the end. And he said, don't let it lull you to sleep when you come down it, because there will be just as many boulders on the way down as there were on the way up. There's a lot of cool, charming towns. This is one of them. Beatty. Which one is it, Gio?
Beatty.
Beatty. It is Beatty. The race used to start here. There's not much here, but just a very old mining town. Pretty cool. We'll see a lot of different sights on our way up. Which way are we going here?
Tonopah is pit.
We're headed for Tonopah. Here we go. And Death Valley. I think that's where the Undertaker's from. We're in Death Valley. Be careful. 25 miles an hour. Let's not get any tickets either. Look at this. Livestock on the side of the road. You see that? You never know what you'll see out here. All right, we have found our leader. Look at that cloud of dust. I don't know, about a third of the way through this thing. We think Arceiro's up there. Here's the helicopter, as you can see, helicopter chase team watching them. Wow. This is truly amazing. Remember, some of these guys too, they'll be doing it with multiple different drivers. Some of them do it all by themselves. Coming up on a massive pit area too. We'll see, you know, they're not going to take advantage of every pit. Certainly if they have a problem, they will. Tons of support teams out here. You can see the helicopters. There's the Honda Ridgeline team set up. Anything they could possibly need, they will do here. See if there's any action or any active pit stops. Wow. Here comes the spy team coming in. It's a big stop here. Welcome to Goldfield. It's such a unique way of life. Could you imagine living out here in one of these small towns in the middle of nowhere? Hot as heck, especially this time of year. Look at, what do we got down there? Trading company. Hidden Treasure Trading Company. Wonder what you can buy in there. National Historic District.
Good old mining towns.
We are only 27 miles from Tonopah. Tonopah.
Gotta follow the speed limit here. Definitely get in trouble.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We don't want any speeding tickets. Yep. This is pit 5.
Goldfield.
Goldview. Here we go. Pit 5. We're coming in. Head of the leaders. We got ahead of them, we think.
Part of the race.
What's that?
I was looking for the cemetery.
Oh, cemetery. Golden Cemetery? Wow, Goldfield Cemetery. Shoo.
A lot of miners there.
Take a look at this too, Gio. We're just following one truck. And look at visibility. Can you imagine being out there?
Dust is a big factor.
Dust is a major factor. Woo. Covered in dirt, but it's a good kind of dirt. Guys, we are in Goldfield. This is mile marker 206. They just had a motorcycle come through. Remember, they started about, oh, I didn't realize that truck was leaving. Good thing he didn't throw it in reverse. Good thing. Knock on wood for that one. Anyhow, guys, Goldfield is mile marker 206. A motorcycle started like 4 hours before. They just told the motorcycle trophy truck is 5 minutes behind you. And here's what Brian Folks did say at the driver's meeting too. If you fall that far behind, safety is number one. You're not racing for position at that point. Get out of the way. You got some fast traffic coming behind you racing for an overall. All right, guys, our first glimpse. Who is it? Is it Whetstone? Is he still holding his lead? Wow, we've got a battle. Yes, Whetstone, 206 miles in, continues to lead this race. Looks pretty clean. And who's coming behind him? Is this Arceiro? He's looking for the four-peak. Wow, he has really closed this gap. Arceiro in hot pursuit. Gets a thumbs up. So you got to remember now, guys, based on the time, Arceiro is in position to win. If you see him that close, it's not hard to do the math in your head. Remember, there was a staggered start, so if Arceiro is right there behind Whetstone, he doesn't have to cross first to win this thing. This is where where things get real interesting too, guys. Major gap between second and third. We're hearing like 15 minutes, so already back of the pack problems as the two front runners are pulling away. And Juan, thank you so much for hooking me up with a water. You're the man, Juan. Thank you. Hey. Guys, here comes third overall. I think it's Max Gordon, and they're gonna pit. Maybe a driver change. Max Gordon running third overall. Very, very brief pit, maybe just a splash of fuel, and they're off. That gap between second and third blows my mind, guys, but hey, with 350 more miles to go, anything can happen. Any bit of trouble at all for those first two front runners, and they'll slow down significantly. You can see the chase team. Here comes fourth overall, and it looks to be a buggy. Coming in for a quick pit. Splash of fuel, and they are set to go. Oh, we got another truck coming in too. Position on track. There's the 48. They're having a good run. VMC coming in. Let's see what they all have to do down there. And here comes the Ridgeline team. Honda Ridgeline having a great run. Strategy, how some will come in, some won't. Full service for the 48. And they'll send them back out. Doesn't appear to be a driver change. Everybody says clear. We were watching that pit stop over there. Congratulations, you guys having a good run. What'd you do to the vehicle?
Well, all we did was add some fuel, change a couple tires, and got them on the road.
Congratulations. We'll see what they can do. Young 17-year-old Jack Olliges on the move. That was Craig McCarthy that we saw moments ago coming into the pit. We got another one coming, guys. It's getting busy here on pit road. Checking up, have to obey that pit speed limit. The iBlock team, they're coming in for one. Looks like it'll be 4 tires and fuel. They're going to work. 4 tires, fuel, he's clear. They're loving it. They're loving it, Coleman. They're loving it. They're pumped up. They're having a good run today. That is your 2-time defending champion in 6100, Coleman, looking like another good run, huh, guys? Woo! Looking strong. They're pumped. Hey, we got a long way to go, but they're pumped so far. And guys, how much fuel do you think they put in? 75 gallons. 75 gallons of fuel. Good luck to Mike Marsal getting ready to go in. Mike, how do you get ready to take over here 206 miles in?
Oh man, well it's going to be a hot day, but how do we get ready to take over? Hudson took a pee, I took a pee, and I ate a Cliff Bar, and that's all I needed.
My man, good luck. We'll watch it. What blows my mind too, maybe this is too much information. Cow poop everywhere out here. How the heck do the cows survive out here? What do they eat? Cow poop everywhere. And here comes the Miller team down pit road. They're gonna bypass, smash back on the gas, and keep on towards Reno. And here comes Brent, guys. This is the driver change that we were talking about moments ago. They'll go to work. Fires, new driver coming in. Brent hurries up and gets out. Unfortunately, not the pit stop you were looking for, but it looks like you gave him a clean truck and you got a good position going.
You know what? The truck's running great. It's a good, clean, just like you say, good, clean truck. We done a driver's change, giving everybody some driver's time. We just wasn't able to get the driver buckled in okay. Sometimes you get those belts down there and the driver's trying to look down. He can't quite see what he's doing. We got the help on the side trying to get him. They just wasn't able to get it on time. But you know what? We're not quite halfway. We got a long way to go, and we're going to have a good day.
How tough was that first 200 miles?
You know what? It was a good, fun run. The problem was we kept catching trucks. We got trapped in dust all day long. We just never had any clean air to get out and really run hard. So other than that, the truck, everything's good. We got a long way to go.
Best of luck to you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Desert Assassin. We still got a long way to go, guys. This was baseball. We're only in the third inning. And here comes, I do believe, our first 4,400 vehicle. You see them stretch out a little bit. Remember, they did well in qualifying. This is quite a bit different than qualifying, though. Qualifying was 5 miles. We've got 206 in so far. Here comes Ziegler, DNA Carpentry team, hunting the top 10 finish here at Vegas to Reno. See who else we got coming down pit road here. Oh, guys, this is the Briggs Built Motorsports team. This is that truck they converted into a trophy truck, having a great run so far. You heard what Brent told us. Course was pretty smooth so far. It's going to get tougher from here on out, and it's that last 50 miles that is going to be the gut punch. Oh, we got a long way to go. Headed to the next one. Gio, we're only 200 miles in, but we can already see a storyline developing. Whetstone and Arceiro. Looks like they're going to be battling hot and heavy till this next pit.
It's going to be a battle to the end, and like there's not a lot of wind also, and the dust is thick, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point by you. These racers will root for a windy day because that helps clear out that dust. As you can tell by my shirt, my face, my loss of voice, it's hard to breathe out here when you get behind one of these trucks, but we're going to get on the gas, hopefully beat these guys to the next pit. And then Fox did a driver change. They were not happy. They got held up a little bit. It was just like NASCAR. He was upset. Wow. He said he handed over a clean truck, though. So
wow, man.
We'll see what happens.
6100 class.
You've been covering this long enough to know that a lot can happen. Even with just 100 miles to go, a lot can happen.
The track's just going to get tougher and tougher, and they're going to be in elevation at this point, so it's going to be interesting for sure.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. The roost? Or am I seeing that wrong?
No, you're right.
Wow, so that's into the mountain? Mm-hmm. Wow, look at these mountains, guys. We told you they would race over these mountains. Oof. Now, if you don't know the race is going on, you're probably like, what in the hell is going on out there? You just happen to be driving from Vegas to Reno. We just passed pit number 6, and Gio, we're just going to keep on going because the leaders are ahead of us at this point, right?
Yeah, so we got to go past pit 6. These guys are too fast, and it's very dusty, so I can tell. Hey, look, the horse, Mustang out there. Mustang. But yeah, it's a lot of yeah, we got to catch up to these guys, so we're going to keep going.
Yeah, and you know, a good strategy by Arceiro too. Think about it. Second's not a terrible place to stop because he can just hang right behind Whetstone, and he knows if he finishes closely, he'll have the overall. 76. And then how far are we to our next destination? Welcome to Tonopah. They're burning some fuel. We're burning some fuel too, and I'm going to stop and take this opportunity to top off the rental car because wise man told me a long time ago, never let her drop below half tank in the desert if possible, and I found that out the hard way, so we're filling up. I think that's where they put people up sometimes.
This is a haunted hotel right here.
Oh, wow. This is a haunted hotel?
Yeah, it's been on TV.
Oh, God. Belvada?
The Mizpah?
Oh, the Mizpah. What happened there, Gio?
Good question. Apparently a lot of deaths.
Oh. Well, let's not disturb any ghosts on our way back. I think it's pretty safe to say this man next to us is chasing the race. It's a convoy all the way up to Reno.
And then we're going to pass the Clown Hotel in a bit. That's haunted as well, right next to the cemetery.
Jeez. Yeah. We're not running this race on Halloween. Spooky.
Yeah, we should do it, actually. Good old Clown Motel.
Have you ever stayed there?
No.
It's a little creepy.
Right next to the cemetery.
Oh, little creepy. A little scary.
We just stay there one night and then record it.
Yeah, I might let you do that. And you can report back to me how it was.
Oh, man.
I'll stay at the Star Inn. That seems much more wholesome.
Looks pretty good.
Area 51. What do you know about Area 51, Gio?
UFOs?
Oof. Let's hope none today. It's going to be some unidentified flying trophy trucks.
Just leaving a trail of dust. Area 51 should be behind those mountains over there.
I see the dust. It's probably our leaders, right?
Yeah, there you go. We might be able to catch them for the next pit, so we are racing time. We're racing these guys, trying to stay in front of them. It's hard. Part of the race here.
It is. I feel like we're in it.
Definitely in it.
Wow. Ooh, this is spooky. The hell is this? The hell is this, Gio? Woo!
So there's a lot of bomb testing out here, and I think this is part of it.
I wouldn't want to break down at night there.
Oh, we have a pit. Can we make it? Where the leader's at? We might be able to make this. Hey, action, let's go. Everyone's got the Starlink ready to go.
Pit 8.
We need a Starlink.
Pit 8. We're hoping the leaders didn't pass yet. We'll find out in a second.
All right, we see a leader far down the road over there. Hopefully he's making it right, and we didn't lose him, but it's worth a shot. We're here. If anyone's gonna pit, this is it. Pit 8.
Well, guys, here we are, 3:15. Just missed the leaders, Gio, but here's what we're hearing. It's still Whetstone, Arceiro. They are right there, 1 and 2. Third place, about 20 minutes behind. So let's go try to catch Arceiro and Whetstone. Let's go. Everybody ready for a pit stop here? They will await the next one. We'll try to go catch our leaders. Welcome to Mina, pit number 10. Pit 10, guys, 35 miles an hour.
Let's catch these guys, man.
It's tough.
It's getting tight.
It's tough chasing this race. They're flying. They're flying at a pace that we can't even believe. It's that gap, too, between second and third that's really costing us. We hung back to get some action. The leaders are flying. This could be record finish time.
20-minute gap between first, second to third. So there's a battle for the lead for sure. So that's going to be good. Yeah, interesting for sure.
Hopefully we get a glimpse up here in Mina.
Made it, baby. Just in time.
Guys, here with a very helpful Moto Team 369. Guys, the leaders are not yet here. You guys actually competing on the motorcycle side of it. Gets a little sketchy when you get involved with the trucks here.
It is. You're on the radio, those trucks are coming at you. Makes you go a little bit faster.
Here we go, guys. Who will it be? Will it be Arceiro? Will it be Whetstone? I do believe it's Whetstone. We were told Arceiro had the lead, but no, and they are close. There goes Whetstone, and here comes Arceiro in hot pursuit. He is cooking, ladies and gentlemen, hunting that overall. Arceiro hunting it. Here he goes. Wipes that visor clean and he is off. Wow. What a battle. Arceiro actually stopping. They're getting a tire change. Quick pit and they are off. How much time did that cost them though? That's the question. And is that amazing or what? To go 369 miles through the desert and to have these guys running like they're drafting each other is amazing. Guys, unfortunately, we're starting to see the DNF effect too. Aaron McDowell was one bad hombre on a motorcycle, but he had to get off earlier. He was trying to Ironman this all alone. He has decided his day will end here. Dehydrated, not feeling good, and that is what we'll see as this race goes on. Certainly no shame in that, but that is why this is America's toughest race. This is amazing, guys. There they go. We're going to try to catch them at one more pit. Nose to tail battle. Gio, I'm sure glad we're capturing this for YouTube because these guys are putting on a show right now. Nose to tail for 369 miles and counting so far.
It's like not even a minute apart from each other, and this is going to be a battle to the end. So,
what a race.
555 miles of just racing tight all the way to the end. It's kind of wild.
Let's think about this from a driver's standpoint, too. Arceiro, he knows he's got the advantage. If he stays close, he's going to win this thing. If you're Whetstone, you got to put a gap on him. You got to make up for that starting line gap if you're going to beat Arceiro on a lapse time. We're following these chase teams as well. They're putting in just as many miles as us, working hard. You got there, Gio.
you bunkers. Thousands of them. There's like thousands.
Sure is.
Take a slight right turn onto Freedom Road.
It's Walker Lake, beautiful. Actually, see some green over there. It's rare to see some green in the desert, but you see it out here by Walker Lake. That is cool. You see a lot of cool sights going up here. This is just gorgeous. Gorgeous scenery through here.
Baja, baby.
Nice to actually look at this. Look at this. We got some shade for once too. The first little bit of shade we've gotten.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. I'm getting sunburn in the car. You need like SPF 190 here. Look at this scenery, guys. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, we're getting closer to the finish, and I'm starting to get an idea of why they say the last 50 miles is so tough, because the terrain is changing. A lot bumpier, a lot rougher, a lot rockier. Wow, what is that, Gio? Press is the house. Photo guy coming in. All right, guys, we have made it here to pit 13, mile marker roughly 5:10. We are closing in. We beat the leaders, so we'll get to see them pass. Some of these motorcycle teams that may have encountered problems too, they're still finishing up. It is all about finishing. We talked about how the last 50 miles is so difficult. I'll show you the scenery and you'll get an understanding of why. Check it out, guys. He's going right up into the mountains. We heard there are just boulders everywhere up there. Here he comes, guys. It's Arceiro out in front. He got the overall. He got the overall. He is booking. He loves it. He's feeling good. The trunk back vehicle. Look at the door coming open. Wow, they are so close to finishing this thing. We know that if he crosses the line first, he will be your overall winner. But what happened to Whetstone? We told you anything can happen. Shame for that team. Qualified #1, had a great run going, but right now, I don't know if we don't see him in the next few minutes. Their hopes for a first place finish are quickly fading. Gio, several minutes have gone by. We still do not see Whetstone. That's bad news for that team. Good news for Arceiro.
Arceiro could be a 4 repeater on a biggest Reno win. So.
Well, let's hurry up and get to. We got to hustle to get to the finish line because history is likely to be made unless, hey,
could tie with Voss.
But I'll tell you what, let's not discount that last 40 miles. If they get a flat tire or something, you never know. But we still, I'm talking spend 4 or 5 minutes. We have not seen Whetstone yet. Something happened.
Sucks, but yeah, he's going to be short on time. I don't know. We'll see how it goes for him.
Attrition's part of it. We got to get out of here. All these teams ready to go. Sinclair.
Here it is. That's all you know. You're getting to the finish line.
Sinclair.
Go past this line.
Let's go.
Turn left.
Did we beat Arceiro?
Did we beat Arceiro? That's the question. It's going to be tight. Man, and we took the easy way, Gio. We took the paved roads. Holy moly, these guys are flying.
Hope he's not coming around that corner.
And let's hope Arceiro didn't have a problem last 40 miles. We said one bad mechanical put you out of this race. It doesn't matter if it's a mile from the finish.
A lot of rocks on this ending of the track here.
That's what they said. That's what they said at the drivers' meeting that I've been reiterating in this video, that this is going to be the toughest finish they have ever seen. Ever.
So we might have Arceiro on the finish then. We'll see. There it is.
The pomp and circumstance of the finish line set up. Gio, we were worried. it sounds like we beat them by about 20 minutes. We
made
made
it.
it.
We beat the
How about-
guys.
hey, show us some love in the comments if you appreciate two guys getting dirty, eating some dust today, driving 550 miles to Reno. We believe Arceiro is in position to win this thing for a 4th consecutive time.
Tying Jason Voss.
Tying the king. Shout out to the king, Jason Voss. His terrible crash is on this channel, and we miss him greatly. But Arceiro trying to make history. Come some motorcyclists in. Here we go. Special feeling. That means the world to these guys. You got to remember, trucks went off at 11. They went off before 6 a.m. Death before DNF. They made it, and they deserve a big party down below. But we are waiting. We're hearing Ryan Arceiro getting closer and closer. Ryan Arceiro, ladies and gentlemen, your winner. Vegas to Reno 4 times in a row. Can you believe it? A big party about to be had, a big celebration. These guys are amped up, fired up. Congratulations, what a Boffo performance. The Trump livery brings it home. Ryan Arceiro, let's go talk to him. Ladies and gentlemen, they did the impossible 4 times in a row. Put it right here, partner. Congratulations. Man, what a special run. We saw you in about 4 different pits, and I gotta say, that gap just continued to widen. How are you guys so dialed in today?
You know what? It was a patience game for us. Nick did a fantastic job, and we just tried to keep him in check. We bridged the gap off the start and got right behind his dust, and we just stayed there. And the dust was so bad that I couldn't find an opportunity to get around him. So we just stayed just to the tail end of his dust, and just to the tail end of him, and just try to keep the pressure on him and hope that we can push him into a mistake. And man, he wasn't making any. It wasn't until about 3/4 through this race. We got a couple flats. He got one. We weren't able to capitalize on one we got because he had just got one, and then he ended up pulling into the rawhide pit, and he had to change the left rear and one on the rack, and that's what we were able to get around him. As soon as we got around him, I backed the pace back down just a little bit because I knew we had him. We had him physically, and we had him on time. He had to pass us and then put a minute on us. So we just played we played the game and just got this truck here to the finish line. Thanks to the team, thanks to 19, thanks to Kyle Washington, thanks to Travis. It's a group effort for us to get here. Thanks to my wife for letting me do this, my son, my daughter, my dad, my brother, my entire family. We did it 4 in a row. Is insane.
That is amazing. That puts you in some lofty company, and this is a milestone motorsports achievement for anybody. How about, and from the co-driver standpoint, any issues you had to overcome today? Any hardship?
A couple flat tires and a little overheating. My air wasn't working very good, and I did get overheated a couple times, unfortunately, but we worked through it and just kept going.
Well, congratulations again.
Thank you.
And we talked at qualifying about how special this livery is to you. You said you received messages from the Trump family. You're going to receive a message here tonight, you think?
I hope so. We brought Trump to the winner's circle, and we brought Trump all the way across Nevada, baby.
Congratulations, guys. Great run. Let's hear it for him. Now a 4-time winner, Vegas to Reno. Here comes second across, and it does look like it is Mr. Nick Whetstone. And how about the Folks brothers shaking hands with Nick Whetstone out here? Absolutely nothing for him to be ashamed of. A wonderful, wonderful performance. Ladies and gentlemen, your #1 qualifier, bringing it home, 2nd overall, Nick Whetstone. Congratulations, man. We were following you closely. We were in the first pit. We saw it was almost bumper to bumper. What a battle. What happened at that point?
Man, it was a crazy race. Ryan and I think we were like 400 miles, maybe 450 miles, and we were like between 30 seconds and 1.5 minutes and just going back and forth. And so, it was a crazy race. Credit to Ryan, he did his job better than we did, and we got a couple of flats. So the first flat we got, probably like about mile 390. And we actually got it changed and pulled out in front of Ryan. We had about a 20-second physical lead on him at that point. And then somehow we got a slow leaker. So we got a slow leaker, and you know, we ran about 35 miles on a slow leak, and then changed that. We had nothing on the rack, so I had to take it easy to the next pit. And, man, disappointing, but at the end of the day, it was a pretty good run. You know, the course was insane. I'm impressed with the course that these guys put together. Tons of technical stuff, tons of fast stuff. I've only raced Vegas to Reno once previously, but I gotta say that's one of the my favorite courses I've raced, period, out of all the series. So good job to the team.
Well, congratulations, good job to both of you. I know it's one position down from what you wanted, but a second here is awesome. And hey, next year,
yeah,
we've always the race the next year starts now, right?
Someone needs to dethrone Ryan.
Congratulations, guys, great job.
Thank you.
4 times in a row out here. Ryan, awesome, buddy. You know that. I love you, buddy. You know I appreciate it. You did a great job. We did it. We did it. We did it. You set the standard. Jack's here filming.
Oh, man.
Jack, nice
good to see you, George.
How you doing, bud?
I love it. How about it? 4 times in a row.
Hey, we're going to get a picture.
Great show of sportsmanship here. Handshakes all around.
There's left in the truck. Now we're going to talk to Nick. So, and we go through one pit, and maybe 30 seconds back, we go through the next pit, he's a minute back, we go through the next pit, he's 50 seconds back, the next pit, he's 20 seconds back. So we kind of just jack
some of the unsung heroes we got to shout out. You ladies finish? Yeah. Awesome. How many of you did this?
3.
I love it. What's your name?
Jaleesa.
How old are you?
17.
You rock. What's your name?
Dakota.
How old are you?
17.
And?
Santana.
How old are you?
22.
From?
Vegas.
Great job, ladies. Great job.
Chasing this win, man. This last year, we got this truck pretty dialed in. Cheeseburger behind you. He's
Gordon, congratulations, guys. Congratulations, sir. Oh, and you told me in qualifying your dad's like an AI cheat code. Was that the case here today?
I think so. I think definitely learned a lot, and a lot more to learn. But I think we got a good pace, and we just first time with the truck, and I think we did pretty good. Definitely learned a lot.
Excellent, man. That was awesome. Did you drive the whole thing, or did you guys switch off?
No, he drove the whole thing.
Oh my gosh, Dad, how did he do? How proud are you of him?
He did good. He did a really good job. We had a good run the whole time, and really didn't have any issues. So it's good.
Awesome, guys. Congratulations. 3rd across the line. Great performance here today. Gio, we still got some daylight. What an awesome race, man. What'd you think about that?
Man, honestly, it was a good race. It was silty, it was freaking rocky, it was rough, man. And we caught the guys actually, so that was really cool to actually follow the whole race and make it here before these guys do. So
I appreciate it, brother. Nobody I'd rather do it with. We did it 4 years ago on this channel. You have to check it out. Hopefully we've evolved a little bit. It's not easy to do, but it was worth it to watch this great racing. So big thanks, Best in the Desert. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This gives you a small taste of what this race is like. Probably the hardest race to cover in motorsports, and it's definitely one of the hardest to race. So thank you guys so much. Big congratulations to your 4-time defending champion, Ryan Arceiro. Guys, if you like that video, here's another one for you. Subscribe right in the middle, and you know if there's anything racing, we're in from the finish line in Reno, Racing Jack.